swimmer's body has been recovered from Lake Pleasant hours after he drowned.
And this is now the 13th drowning in Maricopa County in a lake or river this year. Fox 10's Lindsay Regis joining us live now with these details. Lindsay.
Yeah, many Arizonans want to enjoy the lake when it's hot out, but there are a few reminders you need to know before you head into the water. First, you want to make sure you have a life jacket with you. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says since 2000, there have been over 300 drownings in lakes and rivers in the county. They're referring to the Salt River, Lake Pleasant, as well as Bartlett, Apache, Canyon, and Saguaro lakes. Out of those 300 drownings, only one person was wearing a life jacket. The most recent drowning was on Sunday at Lake Pleasant. 25-year-old Byron Garcia Perez was swimming about 100 feet from the shoreline near the 10-lane boat ramp. Witnesses saw him struggling and go underwater. His body was found just before midnight in about 9 feet of water. We spoke with the Peoria Fire Department about water safety on Lake Pleasant.
They have to remember they're out in the sun, so make sure they have plenty of water, a charged cell phone. Regardless of if they're on a boat or on the shore, PFDs are huge, the personal flotation devices, the life jackets, a lot of people call them. They need to know where they're at, have a good idea where they're at. If they do need to have an emergency, that way they can give us as good of information as they can give us so we can find them as fast as possible.
Yeah, and when you're coming to the lake, you're bringing a lot of items with you. So there are 2 stores on both sides of the lake that sell life jackets if you need it. Reporting live, Lindsay Regis, Fox 10 News.
Over the weekend, a swimmer's body was recovered from Lake Pleasant. It is the 13th drowning in Maricopa County lakes this year. Fox 10's Lindsay Regis has more from the lake.
The Peoria Fire Department responds to emergencies at this lake. They say most of the time the people needing help aren't wearing life jackets.
The water is dangerous regardless of how strong of a swimmer you are.
Preparing for the lake means packing the essentials.
Well, you just have to have plenty of life jackets for everyone on board, plus some additionals. We even have life jackets for our dogs.
The Jenkins take their boat on the water often and have helped a handful of people who are not wearing life jackets.
People broke down, people stranded. Today is extremely windy. People on paddleboards getting swept away by the wind. They cannot make it back.
The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says since 2000, there have been over 300 drownings in lakes and rivers in the county. They're referring to the Salt River, Lake Pleasant, as well as Bartlett, Apache, Canyon, and Saguaro lakes. Out of those 300 drownings, only one person was wearing a life jacket.
I think everybody should learn how to swim. That's not going to help you in the lake with the wind and the waves. You do need your life jackets.
The most recent drowning was on Sunday at Lake Pleasant. 25-year-old Byron Garcia Perez was swimming about 100 feet from the shoreline near the 10-lane boat ramp. Witnesses saw him struggling and go under. His body was found just before midnight in about 9 feet of water.
The last couple of years, it seemed like we were having, maybe 1 or 2 a week, especially in the beginning of the season. This year, it seems like I haven't seen the numbers, but it feels like we haven't seen as many as we have in the past. But still, we're still seeing them, so it's still too many.
To prevent drownings, officials urge everyone to wear a life jacket. There's even a life jacket loaner station here for anyone who needs it. Reporting at Lake Pleasant, Lindsay Regis, Fox 10 News.